Hey guys, welcome back to digit.in, and today we are going to review the new Nokia 7 Plus, priced at Rs 25,999. Now HMD Global is targeting the mid-range phone buyer with the Nokia 7 Plus. The mid-range phone buyer mostly looks to max out his value for money, but there are also some who enjoys the aesthetics a bit more. Now looking at the set of features, the Nokia 7 Plus surely looks like a phone you can rely on, but does it justify the price tag? Let's find out. Now, starting with the design, this is the first phone from Nokia that sports an 18:9 aspect ratio display. While the display is now quite common across all segments, the attention HMD has paid in making the body sets itself apart from the competition. The phone is carved out of a single block of aluminum with rounded corners, and HMD has given the back a ceramic-like finish that is smooth but at the same time not slippery. All along the edge runs a shiny thick copper band. The copper accents are present around the fingerprint sensor and the dual cameras, both of which are placed centrally at the back. The highlight of the phone is, of course, the display. The 7 Plus does sport the taller Univisium display, but it's not a bezel-less phone. There's some space at the top and the bottom, while the sides have a thin border around it. The copper band around the edges is interrupted first by the 3.5mm headphone jack at the top, and then by the USB Type-C port, the mono speaker and the microphone at the bottom. The volume rockers and the power button are nicely flushed in with the copper banding, which improves the overall aesthetics of the phone. The 6-inch IPS LCD display is bright enough to be legible under bright sunlight. The colors are vibrant and pop out while watching HD videos. The viewing angles of the display are wide, and while not scientifically measured, this looks like one of the more color accurate displays at this price range. There's no way to tweak the color temperature and hues, although the phone does offer a night mode that puts an orange tint to keep the eyes safe from screen glare at night. Talking about performance, this Nokia 7 Plus runs on the Snapdragon 660 platform and comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, which is expandable via a micro SD card. The phone is under the Android One program, which Google uses to showcase the best of Android. Android One also means that the Nokia 7 Plus will receive monthly updates regularly, as well as the next two OS version upgrades. The Nokia 7 Plus launched with Android 8 Oreo out of the box, with the option to update to Android 8.1 right after turning it on. There's absolutely no bloatware in the phone, and most of the storage is left unused. Same cannot be said for the RAM usage though. Using the phone as a daily driver, I often found the phone having just around 1GB of free RAM. The Nokia 7 Plus features twin wide-angle plus telephoto 12MP sensors at the back. The primary 12MP sensor has a f1.75 aperture and 1.4 large pixels, while the secondary sensor has f2.2 aperture and 1.0 pixel size. The camera performance is quite commendable. Daytime shots with the Nokia 7 Plus are decent, to say the least. They are well exposed with good details. The dynamic range isn't adequate though, and some details are lost in the shadows. The camera is also quite responsive, and there's not much lag in processing. The same cannot be said for low light shots though. The Nokia 7 Plus does take commendable low light photos, provided you have the patience and a steady hand. The phone drops the shutter speed to capture more light, which means a little movement leads to blurry shots. If you manage to take a steady shot though, the details are surprisingly good. There's also lesser noise in the low light photos, but the dynamic range again left me asking for more. The Nokia 7 Plus doesn't skip on being a selfie-centric phone as well. On the front is a 16MP Carl Zeiss lens that takes some sharp selfies. What's impressive is that the phone can preserve the background exposure without compromising on the highlights of the face. The Nokia 7 Plus can also take boathies, which is Nokia's marketing speak for firing all the three cameras simultaneously to show both sides of the frame. Thanks to the power-efficient chipset and stock Android, the Nokia 7 Plus can easily last over a day and then some. With a 3800 mAh battery, the phone has enough juice to power you through the day, no matter how intensively you use the device. I played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the phone for an hour, and the battery drop was an acceptable 40%. On PCMark's Work 2.0 battery test, the phone lasted 11 hours 33 minutes, which should convert to 1.5 days of battery life. That's almost as same as the Redmi Note 5 Pro, which has the best battery life in the mid-range segment so far. So overall, the Nokia 7 Plus is definitely a winner in its segment. It may be an expensive mid-ranger, but it is a good one at that. The Nokia 7 Plus performs well all around in terms of design, performance and battery life. The camera would have been perfect if not for the slow processing speed, but HMD might just fix it with a software update. The phone will be available exclusively on Amazon India, so the availability might be an issue. Nevertheless, this is a true comeback phone for Nokia and is almost at par with the competition, sometimes even giving the established players a run for their money. Thank you for watching this video. For more such videos, please log into digit.in.